Hello. Welcome back to another exciting tutorial with Flight Sim 205. In this tutorial, I will show you how to create my audio spectrum. Like this. Now, let's create a new project. Then, create a new composition. I will name this composition, Donuts by 2 Scoops. As what I always do, I keep the resolution or size to 1920 by 1080 pixels. And set my frame rate to 50 frames per second. Now, set the duration to the length of your song that you are going to use. I will set my duration to 2 minutes and 55 seconds according to the length of my song, and then, press OK. Next, import an image of your choice or download my project presets in the description below. Now, import your image into the project, then drag it to the timeline. Next, resize the image to however you would want it to be by pressing the triangle next to transform and scale it. Now I am going to show you how to make your background image move. OK, press and hold the Alt key, then press this position timer key and type in the following expression, wiggle, 1.5,6. Try it and see what you think of it. Now, I will show you how to make my audio spectrum. OK, right-click on the timeline and add a new solid. Let's call this audio spectrum. Now choose the ellipse tool and hold down Ctrl and Shift and drag your mouse to make a perfectly round, complete circle. Then go to the Effects and Presets tab and search for the audio spectrum. Drag it into the circle. Now, import the song that you are using into the project. For this tutorial, I will use this song by NCS. Then, drag it into the timeline. After you have done that, you can go to the audio spectrum effect controls and connect the audio layer to your song. Next, set your mask path to mask 1. This will direct the audio spectrum to the solid path that you have created. I'm toggling this shape path visibility off, so we can see our audio spectrum clearly. Now, let's adjust some settings, so it will look better, like mine. Firstly, let's change the mode to none, so it won't look like it's boxed in. Change the frequency bands to 180. Let's turn the start frequency to 1, and then change the end frequency to 650, so it will look smooth. But, remember that you can change it to however you would want it to be. Now, change the side option to side B. Now, change the hue interpolation to 1x. And uncheck the dynamic hue phase box. Then, depending on the size of the circle, change the maximum height to however you want it to be. I'm setting the maximum height to 600. Now, press Ctrl D to duplicate the audio spectrum and then rename the second layer, Audio Rays. Next, depending on how dark your image is, like my image, I usually add the effect CC Radial Fast Blur, to make the audio spectrum glow. Now, go to the Effects and Presets tab, and search for the CC Radial Fast Blur effect. Apply it to the audio raise layer. Now, let's adjust some of these settings so it will look better. But, you may do whatever you would like to do to make it look better. Change the zoom to the brightest. And change the amount to 60%. Great. This looks nice to me. Now, let's add a logo to this audio spectrum. So go to the Project tab, then, right-click in the empty space, and then import your logo image. I am importing my Flight Sim 205 Music Clan logo. Drag your logo image onto the timeline. Now, resize it to fit your audio spectrum. Next, pre-compose your audio spectrum and logo image. Rename this composition name to Audio Reactor. And then hit OK. Nice. We are halfway there. Now, I will show you how to make your audio spectrum react to beats in your chosen song. Now right-click on your chosen song file, and then highlight Keyframe Assistant, and then press Convert Audio to Keyframes. What this will do, is it will create a new audio amplitude layer, that has keyframes based on how loud the audio is. So, press this drop-down arrow. You will see that there is 3 channels, a left channel, a right channel, and both channels. You won't need all 3 of these channels, but it is up to you. I am deleting the left and right channels and focusing on their both channel. Now, if I press this drop-down arrow, you can see that I have a keyframe for every second of the beat. But, if I press the slider layer and then press on their graph editor, you can see the drops in the song itself. You can also see that the keyframes are measured in units. Now, you can make your audio spectrum react to this by going down to the transform and press and hold the Alt key on your keyboard, then press on the timer next to scale. Press and hold on this pick whip tool and drag it onto the slider. Now, as you can see that the scale is reacting to the music, but it is reacting to the song in a 0 to 100 type of way. So, to fix that, go to the expression and you will see a temp which is the value of the scale. Now, type in the plus sign and then type in 100 to 100, so it will stay in the original size. Now I will show you how to make it react to only the loud beats in your song. Okay, so go to the slider in the audio amplitude, and press and hold the Alt key again and press on the timer. You will open up the expression for this layer. Now, type this expression, ease value. Then I will type in 0,0,0,0, and I will explain how this works. So, the first 2 zeros basically tells you what range we are looking at. Within the audio expression, if I open the graph, we can tell it to only react from certain value to certain value. So, if I start with the range of 13, you see that the audio won't take any effect until the beat drops. Now, Let's say I do the range of 13 to 83. So, I will go back to the expression and change both zeros to 13 to 83. The last two zeros explains, what do you want those ranges that you chose to be? So, I chose 13 to 83. Therefore, if I change the last 0 to 50, we set a new limit, that 13 units and anything below it, is going to be 0 scale. And that, 83 and anything above it will be the 50 scale. So, if you play it back, you can see that the audio spectrum only reacts when the beat drops. You can make anything react to the audio amplitude using this expression. And feel free to play around with this and get used to the controls of the expressions. Now, pre-render the project and see how you feel about your work. If you don't like it, you can always go back in this video and see what you need to change, in order for it to look better for you. This looks good to me. Now, if you think that you are done, and you like your work, then you can render it. Use my How to Render Faster video to help you render this project faster. The video link will pop up right now, or press the link in the description. So, press Edit, then highlight Preferences, then press Media and Disk Cache. Press Empty Disk Cache. After that, hit OK. Next, close these panels. Now, turn the caps lock on, and press Ctrl M to add this project to the render queue. Now, go to the output module. And make sure that your format is on QuickTime, your video format is MPEG 4, and the audio is set to on. Now press OK. Make sure you close all of your programs, so it runs faster, and then you can press Render. You should come up with something like this. I hope that this tutorial had helped you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Please leave a like and subscribe to me. I can't wait to see your creations. Thanks for watching and enjoy your day.
We get that fresh glaze on the